Good evening, race fans. Good evening, world. It's Marky B here, aka the Scruffy Top, welcoming you along to Gen X Racing once again, and for your viewing delectation this evening. We have our Group 4 90-mile challenge, season 15, round 3, and it's a glorious Goodwood, one of my favourite tracks, frankly, although I know other members of our membership are not quite so keen, but I absolutely love it. And I used to play golf just down the road from there as well. We have 38 laps for you this evening, taking us to a distance of 90.06 miles. The minimum tyre stint is 5 laps. The pit window opens at the end of lap 5 and closes at the end of lap 33. The usable tyres are racing mediums and hards, and the mandatory tyres are racing mediums and hards. It's starting at twilight. The weather is CO1, so cloudy, not exactly a debut for that sort of weather in West Sussex. And the time dilation is time 16, so hopefully we'll go through the night and into the morning, which should be quite lovely. And racing for you this evening, we have Darlow Boy in the Ferrari 458. We have Wixie in the Honda NSX. Good evening, Bruno. Hello, mate. We have Upper Million in the Genesis G70. We have iWab now in the Lambo Hurricane. Devlin in the Hurricane. We have Scarlett in the Nissan GTR. We have Richie in the McLaren 650S. We have Jeff in the Audi TT. We have Slowest Engine in the Scirocco Group 4. We have Arnas. Welcome back, my friend. A-Log in the Atenza. Excuse me. We have Nikki in the Corvette. And Sammy's little comment has just come up, so I can't see who's next. There we go, Kodude in the Suzuki Swift Sport. And Whippy Sausage in the Genesis G70 also. So let's get you out to track. Okay, so Rixie showing some pace at the moment in the Honda NSX. Beautiful stuff. 0.24 ahead of Jeff in the Audi TT, which is interesting. We had the our manufacturers team cup around Goodwood last week. Myself and Darlow Boy in the McLarens, and it was absolutely bossed by Scarlett, who was in the Audi TT. So that thing is rapid around here. Yeah, so me and Scarlett came second and third, I think, but we couldn't get near Pascal. He was absolutely on another planet in that car, so good things will happen for Jeff this evening, I'm sure. Hang on, I'll put that down. And yes, sadly, just me this evening. Splatter's off having a life and all that, and doing stuff with work, so let's have a look. Wixie currently on a 117.0, which on mediums, pretty good. Whippy Sausage doing very well in the G70, just 0.4 behind, so 117.4, beautiful. Jeff 3.5 hundredths behind Whippy Sausage. We have Upper Million 0.1 behind Jeff. Christ, this is close. Darlow Boy 28 hundredths behind Upper Million. Good God, this is faster. Nikki 0.14. Good Lord, this. Hang on, let's have a look. Yeah, sorry, Sammy. And sorry, all Splatter fans, in fact. But blame him, not me. Sorry, I have to do chat stuff as well. So apologies. And apologies, iWab now for catching that, you stacking it there. Bad luck. So Whippy Sausage now on pole, 116.7 on mediums. That is rapid. That is rapid. So he's just holding back. He's letting the guy go past. And of course, I think we've only got a 10-minute quali. So although it is a short lap, so probably guys have got 3 laps left, maybe 4. Good evening, Fast Ginger, you absolute legend. Thank you for joining. And yes, well, yes, I suppose it does sound naughty, but trust you to think of that. Your West Virginian ways. So 116.7 from Whippy Sausage. I think Tom was bemoaning that he wasn't going to be too quick for the rest of the, after he won the first outing, that he wasn't going to be that quick, but certainly seems to be talking out of his clacker. Wixie, 117 dead. No overtaking in quali? Anyone? Oh dear. The stewards will be desperately clutching their clipboards and iPads to have a look at that one. Yeah, totally agree, Fast Ginger. We did on softs, we were doing, I think, 116.4s, 116.5s in the MTC last week. So that is 116.7 on mediums. Whippy Sausage is absolutely amazing. So, and well done all. Keep it up. We'd just like to say a massive welcome back to A-Log, who's joining us after quite a while. Absolutely superb, Arnash, to have you back. Super stuff. Have a great race. And big news, we've got another subscriber up to 185. Absolutely wonderful. Thank you so much to whoever that was who bolstered our numbers. Wonderful. So we have Whippy Sausage, who's absolutely throwing caution to the wind now by the look of it. He's kicking up dust on every corner. But that complex of corners that's just been round is so good when you nail it. But the option for peril is very much there. Wrenchy's dad! Good evening, James. Hello. Thank you so much for joining us. Hope you're well, my friend. Wixie's just gone fastest. Good God, look at 116.4 on mediums. Holy cow. These boys are throwing down this evening. Let's have a look. Where's your boy? There he is. Good man, good man. So you're going to 16, 17. Yes! He knows his dad's watching. He's just put in his fastest time. Lovely stuff, Wrenchy, and up to 5th. Look at that though, up a million, 500s, 5700s ahead, and 7000s ahead of Scarley. Good God, this is going to be close. 1 second, under 1 second carrying our, well hang on, under 1 second carrying our top 7. Wonderful. Oh, sorry Bruno, you're absolutely right. I completely forgot to start the light train myself. Oh, have we lost a subscriber already? Lovely stuff. I'm sure there's someone who just keeps doing that, taking off a subscription and then bugging on again. But anywho, we're very grateful nevertheless. Ted watching, good evening all. Thank you so much for joining us. So, is anyone still going? We have Wixie, Whippy Sausage, Nikki, who's stuck at a 117 dead at the death. I imagine the Corvette might be a bit of a handful around here. $500,000 is done. Scarlet is done. Renchi is done. Jeff is done. Darley Boy is done, and all the way down an 8th. Slowest Engine. Well done, Fast Ginger. Thank you, sir. Devil is done. I think everyone's done. Let's just have a look at everyone. Livery game, strong as always. iWeb now has gone minimal, but we don't mind that. Yeah, I would say so, Tom. That really was, wasn't it? I was just saying, we had the manufacturers team cup round there last week, and on softs we were doing about those sorts of times. So that is mentally fast from Wixie. Absolutely, absolutely. Darley Boy. Good evening to you, Tom. Good evening to you. The Genesis is still doing it for you by the look of it. Wonderful stuff. Darley Boy, don't worry. You know you got the, Ferrari's okay off the line. And we had plenty of practice, let's face it, last week in the Manufacturers Team Cup. So head down, on you go, sunshine. Beautiful stuff. Yes, indeed, Bruno. I think it's my local track as well. I think because we don't live that far from each other, so probably 10, 15 miles or something. So yes, absolutely. So, Gen X Racing, our Group 4 90-mile challenge, Season 15, Round 3. Oh, pole with an absolutely barnstorming lap is Wixie in the Honda NXX, a 116.469. In second, Whippy Sausage in the Genesis G70, a 116.7. In third, Nikki in the Corvette, a 117.0. In fourth, Upper Billion in the Genesis G70, a 117.1. In fifth, Scarlet in the Nissan GTR, 117.3. In sixth, Renchi in the McLaren 650S, 117.4. Well done, Renchi, making your dad proud. Seventh, it's Jeff in the Audi TT, 117.4. In eighth, Darley Boy in the Ferrari 458, 117.5. In ninth, Slowest Engine in the Volkswagen Scirocco, 117.5. In 10th, Devlin in the Lambo Huracan, a 118.3. In 11th, Kodude in the Suzuki Swift Sport, a 118.6. In 12th, great to have you back with us, A-Log. Fantastic stuff in the Mazda Atenza, a 119.4. And in 13th, iWab now in the Lambo Huracan, a 119.9. So we'll just let the boys... Yes. Well, if you're getting faster times on the hards, Darley Boy, I suggest there's your answer. Bruno, 8 drivers within a second. This is going to be good. I totally concur. Absolutely wicked. So, so Devlin, yeah. 5 lap min pit stop. Pit window opens at the end of lap 5 and closes at the end of lap 33. So beautiful stuff. This is good. This is one. That's got to be one of our closest qualies ever. Absolutely superb. So can't wait for this to start. I think it's a grid start with false start checks. So thumbs on your handbrakes, chaps. And yeah, there's no big sort of hairpin or anything at the at the end of or from the start. So we should get a nice, good flow of cars around the first few corners. And I have got a track map somewhere, so I'll try and add some gravitas to it by wibbling through that at some point. Beautiful stuff. Just waiting for the guys to have a comfort break and yes, put their boots on, the correct boots on for the start. Well, I'll tell you what, Darley boy. I will ask him if that's what it stands for, but I have to say, is there any other kind? Lovely stuff. So, yeah, we'll see. Turn 1, 2 should be interesting. Well, yeah, but I don't know if it's really somewhere you try and sort of throw it up the inside. You've got to a certain extent, the turns 1 and 2, you sort of leave it wide and then cut across the apex of the first 2 corners, don't you? No. Well, in that case, Darley boy, you're not doing it properly. Right. Okay, so just waiting for the kickoff now. It should be any minute now, frankly. Okay, so Goodwood being owned by the Earl of March. He owns the golf course, he owns the race course, the horse racing thingy, the racetrack, and there's an aerodrome in the middle. So you've got blades landing. So, indeed. Okay, this should be fun. This should be fun. Wixie starting on hards, Whippy Sausage on mediums, Nicky's on mediums, Upper Millions on mediums. Okay, okay. Darley boy's on hards as well. Okay, brilliant. Let's see how that Honda gets away. That Corvette is an absolute rocket ship off the line. Look at that. So both the Corvette and the Genesis G70 on the softer compounds have gone past Wixie. Upper Million in 4th on the mediums. We've got Scale in 5th on the mediums. Wrenchy in 6th on the mediums. Great start from Wrenchy. Got Pascale. Jeff. Whoa! Look at that! What a move that was! Darley boy is on the hard. Scale is on the mediums. A-Log is on the mediums. Slowest Engines on the hards. Devlin is on the hards. Codude is on the mediums, and IWAB now on the hards. So let's get back up to the pointy end. Okay, so Nicky after a late charging quali. Well, that's beautiful racing between these two guys, and you've got the the chicane, which isn't a Monza-like chicane where you can ride the curb and stuff. If you try and ride the curb there, you are going to end up pretty much dead. You will have Nicky throwing up the inside. Into turn 1. Okay. Whippy Sausage holds firm. Off he goes. Nicky in second. We got Wixie's out second. Doing a sterling job on the hard tyres. Good grief. Let's get on board. Nope. Upper Million up into second. So we've got the two Genesai up front. Wixie now in third, with Nicky back into 4th. Nicky throwing it up the inside, coming into the absolutely fantastic last complex of corners. There's the double apex corner here. Wixie got a great exit, but he just hit the rev limiter there, I think. He certainly is fast, Ginger. It's just, well, as I say, that the Audi TT in the manufacturer's team cup last week was the class act with Scarlet behind the wheel. He absolutely owned it. He was away from the word go. So that should give Jeff some hope at least. With 3 seconds between the top 5 at the moment. A real mix of strategies going on with Wixie on hards. God, Darley Boy is throwing it up the inside. God, look at that! You couldn't get a Rizzler in between those two there. Absolutely wonderful from Darley Boy. No, he's got one! Is he going to keep it? Yes. Oh, God, he just needs to get it through the chicane. I'm going to put it right up there and say I think the Goodwood chicane is the hardest chicane in the entire game because of the fact that there's nowhere to go. You can't ride the curbs. If you get it wrong, you are absolutely screwed. So, wonderful stuff from these two. So let's see how A-Log is getting on. Okay, starting the mediums. In 8th, beautiful. We have Slowest Engine in 9th. In the Scirocco, which on the hard tyres. Okay, beautiful. We have Richie slipping down to 10th, sadly. Codude in 11th. Devlin in 12th, and IWAB now in 13th. So Whippy Sausage is away. He's got 1.6 seconds, 1.7, 1.8. God, he nailed that chicane. Look at that, look at the amount. Look at the time he's picked up from nailing the chicane. He's half a second almost. Wonderful. Got up a million in second. We have Nicky closing him down in 3rd in the Corvette. And I'd just like to apologise for missing last week's 71 laps at Tsukuba. I promise I did have a ridiculously good excuse. It wasn't that I didn't want to commentate on a 71 lap race where I had a really short track, which would have been an absolute nightmare. So we've got Nicky in 3rd. We have Jeff in 4th, who is... He's pulling in, he's pulling in, he's pulling in. I don't think he's going to be close enough to make a move coming into the last few corners. In fact, I'll tell you what. Let's go round a lap and I'll try and talk you through the wonderful corner names they have at Goodwood. So he's coming down the start-finish straight. And we're into Madgwick, who I think, if I'm not wrong, was Pip's benefactor in Great Expectations. So coming through the slight kink here, which is called Ford Water. This next complex is St Mary's. Yeah, he's really on it now, Jeff. This is to Lavant Corner. And onto the Lavant Straight. Lavant is a very affluent little village. I believe Nicholas Lyndhurst has a house there. You know, Rodney U. Plonker. Look at this, Jeff. Nicky's taken... Nicky going defensive. Say it isn't so. and into the imaginatively titled chicane. So there you go, there's a lap of Goodwood for you. St Mary's is full of grass, amen. Okay, so let's see, West Sussex is 2.2 ahead of Up a Million in second, who's a second ahead of Nicky, who's currently trying to fight off a rampaging Jeff right behind him. Darley boy in fifth on the hard, he must be, well, oh god, he's gone off as a look. Yeah, I think it might have been. Bad luck, mate. So Dolly Boy now has pulled out a 1.1 second lead over Scarlett. Beautiful through there from Darley. God, that was on the raggedy edge. Christ. Virtually all four tyres on the grass, but not quite. Slowest engine up to 7th. With A-Log right up his chuff coming down towards Woodcote, I think. Let's go with A-Log, see what he can do. Ah, bad luck. So Renchi slips up the inside and into 8th. Look at Renchi actually, because you can still short shift the hell out of that McLaren and get decent speed. So I wonder if he's aware of that. You can. I was going to halfway and one stopped last week, and Darley Boy was going. Oh, looks like Reggie's on auto gearbox as well. Okay, interesting. So he's put a bit of distance in between himself and slowest engine in 8th. A-Log now in 9th. Our mate from Lithuania, who lives, I can't remember if it's London or Glasgow. He's somewhere a bit bizarre, but Co-Dude. Our Irish friend who lives in California. I think I have cars like that screaming past my house in the early hours of the morning, probably with bigger exhaust pipes than that. So, yeah. Ooh, a little bit wide, but held on to it. Well done, Kenny. Definitely in 10th. Wixie down in 12th, who has stopped. So he's shed. Okay, so interesting. I missed that completely. He shed his hards. He seems to be revving it out. So I wonder if it's the 2-stopper. Hards, mediums. iWeb now, who was fallen back somewhat, so but Goodwood's one of those tracks. It's right up there with, like, I think Brands Hatch and Laguna Seca in terms of if you you start going off, it's in your head, and it's very, very difficult to get your mindset back in the right place. So, hi Web now, keep it up, my friend. Doing a great job. Okay, so we have Whippy Sausage 3.8 seconds ahead, doing a sterling job. His front left is wearing, well, it's a very right-hand corner track, so of course his lefts will be wearing more than the rights. Doing a beautiful job. Up a million second again in the Genesis. Jeff just behind him, who's, I think that's purple. 1:16.8 from Whippy Sausage. Oh, medium. What a great lap that is. Well, I'd say there are a few more turns in it than an oval, to be fair, Fast Ginger, but I concede your point. Okay, so how's Nicky's tyres doing? Yeah, okay, not too bad. Lovely stuff. So at the front four within 6 seconds of each other, and then we've got a big drop back to Scarlett. Yeah. It's mostly right-hand turns, and they're just some great, I do love it, because I love the first two corners, I love the corner in Scarlett's just been through, and then the last two, don't like the chicane very much, but the two corners with double apex preceding that is absolutely just superb. Okay, so Dolly Boy is pulling in. And then some, good God. Took 0.4 of a second out of him through the chicane there. He's going long on his hards, which is interesting. Hasn't stopped yet. Now I've only just noticed that his livery involves mallets being smashed through his car. So beautiful job there, Andy. Well done. So it's Edgy back in 7th. We have Renchi, who looks like he will be stopping, maybe potentially this lap, or if not, definitely the one after. His tyres are looking good though. I wonder if he could run it to the end. Just put hards on and run it to the end. A-Log, whose fronts are lit up, and you might want to try something with the brake balance there, Sunshine. Get it more towards the back. Well held. So Reggie is in, up a million is in. A-Log goes again, just sneaks out in front of up a million. Let's see where Reggie comes out. So Wixie is now let loose on the medium tyres, our pole sitter for this evening. Beautiful. Yep, totally agree, Fastidger. Absolutely. 4 likes, thank you so much. And we're back up to 185 subscribers. It's going up and down like a fiddler's elbow, or a whore's drawers if you prefer. So Wixie is now charging. He's not on an outlet. Let's see where this puts him. Nope, okay. So his best lap of the race, but not the best lap of the race. Okay, interesting. Jeff is now in the lead in the TT. Okay, Nicky hasn't stopped either. What's Scarly doing? Scarly hasn't stopped. Darley Boy hasn't stopped. Whippy Sausage has, and is now on it. Okay, interesting. Stick with Jeff for a bit. Okay, so Nicky is in. I was trying to work out if there was a quick way through the chicane, and I think you just have to commit. You just have to just miss both barriers, and that's that. I don't think there's any secrets to it. You just have to commit to it and hope for the best. So Jeff is now 10 seconds ahead, 11 seconds ahead of what's happened to Scarly. Okay. So Whippy Sausage is 19 behind. I'm not quite sure how long the pit delta is, but I'm pretty sure it's longer than that. Although Whippy Sausage is now on the hards, getting him out of the way. I wonder if he's going to do... Close your eyes through the time. Is that your recommendation there, Bruno? Scarly's going again. I think he might be one-stopping this, you know. He's going to put his hards on, fill up, and go for glory. So Jeff, Whippy Sausage, sorry, goes through. Slowest Engine is in. My Jeff is in. Darley Boy is in. Yeah. If you don't remove the mirrors, they're probably going to be removed for you. So, yeah. The upper million is now 7 back from Whippy Sausage, and he's on the hards as well. But the 4-wheel drive cars should have an advantage on the harder tyre. Wixie now out on the mediums. I suspect we'll be doing 2 medium stints. Jeff now in 5th and on the hards. Okay. We've got Nicky now on the hards. Okay, so this seems to be the favoured strategy. Mediums, hards, mediums. Devlin now in 7th. Who hasn't pitted yet? 18 laps. Wow. Lambo must be absolutely epic on fuel. If it's got... Okay, Bruno, thank you so much for joining, mate. See you Thursday. Sky has finally stopped. So Whippy Sausage goes flying through to the lead. So he's got 7.5 seconds over Upper Million, who's 4.5 ahead of Wixie. He will be stopping again. I think Whippy Sausage, Upper Million, Wixie, Jeff. I assume Jeff's going to stop again, but... Okay, got Nicky in 5th. On the hards, in the Corvette, on auto gearbox and controller. That really cannot be his happy place at all. It's beautiful stuff from Nicky. Scully on the hards behind him, but in the 4-wheel drive Nissan GTR. Putting him in. Oh no. And that Corvette has got the top end by the look of it. Top end advantage. Quite cagily through the chicane from Scarlet there. Devlin finally into the pits on 0 fuel. Well done, Devlin, great effort. Dolly Boy just coming through the start-finish straights with his fastest lap of the race, 1:17.4. Slowest engine right up his chuff coming down the back straight there. Towards St Mary's and Lavant corner. With the ebb and flow between 7th and 8th here. It's just Pootle back on up to Whippy Sausage, who's still maintaining that 7.7 gap over his Genesis teammate, Upper Million. Trading blow for blow. Yeah, I know what you mean, Reggie's dad. I think it's different when if I was racing, I think it shows the 3 ahead of you and the 4 behind you or something. So that is maintained. We got 2.8 back to Wixie in 3rd. We had 6.6 down to Jeff in 4th. 8 seconds down to Nicky in 5th. 2 seconds back to Scarlet in 6th. 9 back to Dolly Boy in 7th in the Fezzer. Still can't shake slowest engine. He's only a second back in 8th. Then we have 11 seconds back to Renchi. In 9th. Beautiful through there from Renchi, lovely. And absolutely on the raggedy edge through the chicane there. Wonderful stuff. I wish I could deploy a safety car past Ginger. That would make a big difference, wouldn't it? I think with GT8 they need to think about those sorts of things. Yeah, then we have 10 back to Goodwood in the Suzuki. A-Log in 11th, fighting the good fight in his Mazda Atenza. View to be held there. Devlin in 12th, so the Lambos have absolutely been nerfed. They used to be the fastest car on track. And they're now struggling big time. But on they race, legends that they are. Okay, Whippy Sausage has pulled out another second, so Wixie is into the pits. Whippy Sausage has pulled out another second. This is looking like a very dominant drive from Tom at the moment. Another Telford boy. Yellow flag. Oh God, has someone gone off? Yeah, okay. So Whippy Sausage is just approaching a car which is all over the track by the look of it. No, it's A-Log. Bad luck, sunshine. Well done. Beautifully done there, mate. Blue flag conditions. Pulls over, slows down, lets the leader through, and away they go. So up a million, who will be stopping, I suspect, this lap. He has absolutely cock all fuel left. Yeah, in he goes. Whippy Sausage is in, okay. Up a million is in. What's Jeff going to do? I think he's going to the end, so this is a bold move from Jeff. Will it pay off? Jeff seems to be flying on those hard tyres, but I assume he has the fuel to finish the race. 6.5 seconds. Okay, back to Whippy Sausage, who now has Nicky right up his chuff. Nicky's pulled a blinder in the pit stops there by the look of it. Or, okay, maybe he's one stopping as well. Wonderful stuff from Nicky. Okay, we've got Scarlett in 4th. He's up a million. God, he's back in 7th. Okay, so we've got Scarlett, who's going to the end. We have Darley Boy. Excuse me. I do apologise. Darno Boy in 5th, who looks like he might be trying to go to the end. We've got Stereos Engine, ditto. Up a million, definitely. So right now, I have no idea how this race is going to finish, frankly. Many strategies are playing out this evening. If you are watching, don't forget to give us a like. It costs you nothing and does mean the world to us and our little league. Absolutely wonderful. Oh, we're down to 184 subscribers again. So we have up a million chasing down Slowest Engine. Coming down to the very fast complex of corners, which is probably my favourite on the track, frankly. I love Group 2 around here as well. It's absolutely brilliant. We should try that as special event. Group 2. So we have up a million right on the chuff of Slowest Engine. Is he going to try and throw it in? No, he's not. There's no way you're overtaking here, so you just got to try and get through the... they both got through that chicane very well. Slowest Engine, if anything, did better, but he made a bit of a rickets of turns 1 and 2, so he's now has up a million bearing down on the back of him. But you need a straight better track to overtake on round here. Overtaking in the corners is kind of suicide, frankly. So oh God, that was close. He's pulling in. I don't think he's going to do enough to get Slowest Engine by the sort of double apex corner. So we will have to breathe deeply, gird his loins, and try again next lap. Okay. So we have Jeff in 1st. Sorry, Jeff, completely missed that. Whippy Sausage is not giving this up. No siree, Bob. Okay, let's jump on chase cam with... Oh, he's right up his chuff there. That TT is quick. Whoa! Look at that! Christ, that was close. Look at this. Wow. This is absolutely epic between these two. Wonderful stuff. Look at this. What wonderful racing. It's West Sussex. Has he got it? Yes, he has. But that TT is bloody fast. Tom's going to have to go defensive to try and hold off Jeff into the last couple of corners here. Wow, this is close. This is close, tight racing. Good grief. Oh, Jeff went onto the grass, so he's dropped right back. We'll have dirty tyres now. Bad luck, Jeff. Well, wonderful stuff between those two right there. That was absolutely scintillating coming through the second half of the track there. Absolutely wonderful. Okay, so we've got Nicky in third, and they're coming up just behind Goodwood. Throw a back marker into the mix and see how it pans out. This is always interesting. So we have Nicky, Scarlett and Darley Boy line astern, coming down the 11th straight. Well done, Kenny. Beautiful stuff. Off the racing line, lifts and lets them go. Beautiful. Oh, Scarlett tagged the... Has he got damage? Whoa, he got lucky there. I think he clipped the barrier. Dolly Boy trying to get around the outside of Scully, coming down to St Mary's. Good grief. So hard to pass on this part of the track. Nigh impossible. Unless you're... Oh, Scully's just left his car at the most annoying place. He's definitely got the toe. Which way's he going to go? Which way's he going to go? Wow, look at that. Wow, what a move that was from Darley Boy. Absolutely sensational stuff. Oh my God, and then he absolutely nails the chicane as well. He's ditched Scarlett. Wowzers. What a move that was. And now he's on the back of Nicky. Is he gonna be able to sorry for everyone up front, but good God, is he going to be able to get a podium here? We'll go back up. So we've got Whippy Sausage 3.4 ahead of Jeff in second, who's 6.3 ahead of Nicky in third, who's absolutely cock all ahead of Darling Boy in fourth. Slowest engine has dropped back. Hey, log! What happened, mate? Who are we missing? I do love that alien wiping the mist off the back of the windscreen in slowest engine's car. That's absolutely superb. Okay, we have Wixie in sixth. Scully in seventh. Not too far behind, up a million, who's come a cropper somewhere, big time. Bad luck, my friend. He's 8 seconds back now, 29 ahead of Devlin. In ninth. Wrenchy's dad's son is in 10th. Oh, come on, no! Wrenchy, bad luck, bad luck, bad luck, bad luck. Kodu, who's about half a lap behind Wrenchy by the look of it, and I went now! I'm not quite sure what that means, A-Log, but okay. Or maybe just don't use VR. We all know it's the devil's work. Whippy Sausage is just pulling away, doing a beautiful job. We've got Jeff in second place. 8 ahead of Nicky now in third. So Darling Boy is still right on the chop of Nicky. Coming down to St Mary's. Look how much faster he is through there. Oh! I tell you what, there has been some absolutely bloody amazing racing tonight. Close quarters, no touching, but just hard, fair racing. This has been absolutely superb. Absolutely wonderful. Well done, Darling Boy. What a move that was. Listen to that Corvette. It's a thing of beauty for sure. Okay, mate. Well, bad luck. It's just one more reason why VR is shit. Oh, Darling Boy's gone a bit wide there. Okay, but so did Nicky. Okay. Wonderful stuff between these two. So Whippy Sausage looks like he's cruising through to the finish now. He has fuel, he has tyres, he's doing a wonderful job. He's 5.5 ahead of Jeff in second. Another great drive from Jeff. Beautiful stuff. 8 ahead of Dolly Boy now in second place. So this is where the race is on track for sure. But we will just do a full rundown. So we got Dolly Boy in third, 0.6 ahead of Nikki in fourth. 4.5 seconds ahead of Slowest Engine in fifth, 0.4 ahead of Scarly in sixth. So there's a race going on here as well. Beautiful. 4 seconds ahead of Up a Million in seventh. 9 seconds ahead of Wixie in eighth. He started on pole and yeah, I'm not quite sure what happened to his race tonight, but something hasn't gone according to plan for sure. 27 seconds ahead of Devlin in ninth, who's 27 seconds ahead of Richie in 10th. Yeah, he's revving that McLaren out. You don't need to do that. It's not much point in me telling him now, to be fair. But okay, Kodu, 22 seconds back. In 11th, and IWAB now doing beautifully, fighting the good fight. Looks like he's just got enough fuel to make it through to the finish. Wonderful stuff. So Wixie is on his final lap. He's pulling out quite a substantial lead now. 7 seconds. Beautiful. Jeff, so let's have a look at Darley Boy. Seems to have done the job on... Oh no, he's gone wide, Oh God. Don't do that. Okay, longer, that's never going to help, is it? Bad luck. Buy some light bulbs. Here we come. Whippy Sausage wins the Group 4 90-mile challenge at Goodwood. Here comes Jeff into second. Beautiful stuff. Darley Boy in third. Nikki in fourth. Slowest Engine in fifth. Scarlett in sixth. Up a Million in seventh. Wixie just coming through the chicane into eighth. Bad luck. Devlin just coming up to... Oh God, he's all the way back down the 11th straight still. Looks like he's just got enough fuel to squeak it over the line. Well done, Devlin. Devlin coming home in ninth. And we had Richie in 10th. Kodude in 11th. And that's all finished. Lovely. Okay, so let's just have a quick rundown of our finishing lineup for this evening. So, GenX Racing Group 4 90-mile challenge. Season 15, round 3, and our winner this evening with the fastest lap of the face. Yeah, I bet you bloody did, Tom. Whippy Sausage in the Genesis G70, best lap and the fastest lap of the race, 1:16.6. Beautiful stuff, Whippy Sausage, well done. In second, Jeff in the Audi TT, a 1:17.0. Wonderful stuff. In 13th, Darlow Boy, the Ferrari 458, a 1:16.9, bottoming out our podium this evening. Well done, Andy. Fourth, Dicky in the Corvette, a 1:17.1. In fifth, Slowest Engine in the VW Scirocco, 1:17.2. In sixth, Scarlett in the Nissan GTR, 1:17.6. In seventh, Up a Million in the Genesis G70, 1:17.2. In eighth, Wixie in the Honda NSX, our pole sitter this evening with a 1:17.1. In ninth, Devlin in the Lambo Huracan, a 1:18.6. In 10th, Richie with the McLaren 650S at 1:17.4. In 11th, Kodude in the Suzuki Swift at 118.4. In 12th, iWab now in the Lambo Hurricane at 118.4 also. And 13th, sadly, a DNF for many reasons, but as much as we can work out, there wasn't enough light in his room for VR to work properly. So what hell that's got to do with anything? I've got absolutely no idea. But bad luck, A-Log. Please do join us again. It was great to have you back, my friend. Well done. Right. So that's that. So we will just pop over and see if we can have a chat with the chaps. Hang on, I should just have a look at the movie sausage, Jeff, Donny, right, yep. Okay. Sorry, my aging brain doesn't work too well with this sort of stuff. Anyway, here we go.
There he is.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Evening.
Hello.
How are we all?
Not too bad, you okay?
Yeah, good. That was exciting.
Good.
that was really exciting. That was absolutely fantastic. Goodwood delivers once again.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Indeed.
So firstly, to the winner of the spoils, Tom Bromwich, Whippy Sausage. Wow, brilliant. I think you put in chat, I bloody enjoyed that, and no shit, I bet you did.
Yes.
Someone has to.
So yeah, I mean, great, absolutely superb. Have you anything to say about the race and your strategy and your driving brilliance, etc.? Hello, Tom, are you there? Hello?
Radio check.
Oh, there you are. Okay, good.
I know,
Yep.
that's Renchi, not Whippy
Oh,
Sausage.
I was going to say, you could tell it's Renchi because he takes a big lug on his vape immediately after speaking.
It's actually a steam engine.
Whippy Sausage, are you there, my friend? Okay, maybe not. So moving on to second. Jeff, are you there?
I am, yes.
Hello, mate. How did that go tonight? Great finish.
Yeah, not too bad. Qualified a little bit lower than I wanted, but originally was going to go for a two-stop, but quickly realised that was going to be slower for me, so went for the one-stop, and it worked out.
Bold move.
Yeah, couldn't keep Whippy behind me though. He was far too fast on those mediums.
Yes, he seems to have got to grips with the Genesis for sure. But fantastic finish for you, mate, and you know really in practice as well. You were really lighting it up. So yeah, fantastic stuff, mate. How are you enjoying your racing with Gen X?
Really good, yeah, really enjoyed it. Everyone's made me feel welcome, and yeah, it's been really good.
Okay, mate, we'll keep it up. We'll see you next week. Are you doing Group 3 as well, or are you just Group 4 you do?
Yes, Group 3 as well, yep.
Excellent stuff. Okay, we'll see you on Thursday then. Well done, Jeff.
Thank you.
Hello. Who's that? Is that Whippy Sausage? Are you back?
I've managed to sort out my headset, yes.
Oh, well done. Okay, well, tell us about your triumphant march to victory.
To be honest with you, I wasn't expecting it, especially...
You always say
I
that.
thought I was doing well. No, because like qualifying, I did pretty well. I thought 16.6 or whatever it was that I set. I thought, that's it. My missus was sat behind me, and I said, like, no one's doing that, no one's beating that. And then literally,
and then Wixie.
30 seconds later, Wixie comes round and puts in a 16.4 or whatever it was. And I thought, oh no, like, that's it. Like, I ain't winning this evening. And then I don't know what happened with Wixie. I thought you'd be up there around about.
Yeah.
But to be honest with you, after I thought Wixie would be the main worry this evening, not being big-headed, but what I seen in qualifying with times and stuff, I wasn't too worried about other people as such. That sounds proper big-headed.
Yeah, it really does. Yeah, you're digging yourself a hole here.
I'm probably going to delete out of the league for that. But,
You arrogant twat. But,
no, I just think I picked the right strategy as well.
Yes.
Go mediums, hards and mediums.
Yeah, you totally did.
And I think Jeff ran into a little bit of back markers, which slowed him down, because I caught him quite quickly, which I wasn't expecting to do.
Okay.
So I think that helped a bit. And then when I actually caught up to him in the battle that we had, around the latter part of the track, it was great. It was really, really fun to go 30 laps and then come across somebody and no argy-bargy, no nothing, no door banging.
Well,
it was just brilliant.
I have to say, and well done, Tom, for your win this evening. But I have to say, there was some absolutely superb racing tonight, like wheel to wheel, going around. It was amazing. And moving on to Darlow Boy, who is one such example of that. You and Nicky towards the end. Bloody hell, that was absolutely superb.
I was thoroughly enjoying that. That was awesome.
That was coming into that with the last couple of bloody hell. That was absolutely amazing stuff. Absolutely wonderful.
So I guess I made it clear that I wanted P3 at the end.
Yeah. Well, it was just fantastic racing.
I'm glad that when Darlow went off the track, I'm just glad that it didn't spun off, because it would have completely ruined our race at the end. But I think it was ahead, so I just understeered from the apex away, so couldn't do much really. But I wanted that P3, man.
Yeah, it looked like you did as well. To be fair, you both did. So it was wonderful to see. You got two of our best drivers going toe to toe through high-speed corners. It was wonderful to watch, and frankly, a great advert for our league, and what you could achieve in terms of clean, fair racing. It was absolutely superb. So, Darlow Boy, anything more to add?
Yeah, I was a bit annoyed earlier on. Had a spin, sort of ended up pretty much in the pits without actually going into the pits, and had to get back onto the track. If it wasn't for that, I could have been challenging for further up. Potentially with the times and everything, I could have actually grabbed first. With the time I've lost on the actual spin and getting back on the track and everything, but it would have been a good race with Whitley Sausage if it had been that. But unfortunately, it just wasn't to be. I tried my damned hardest on them mediums towards the end.
You certainly did, and it's one of those things. It's like my granddad used to say: if my auntie had balls, I'd call her uncle.
Yeah. So I had a few tussles with some of the back markers, and Nicky held me up for quite a while, which was good.
Well,
fun.
he's like that. He's like that, isn't he?
Yeah. couldn't have asked for a better race at that point. That was absolutely amazing.
No.
Trying to just battling around the track, and it was like backwards and forwards all the time, and it was just absolutely amazing. So well done, Nicky. It was thank you very much for that race. It was absolutely amazing, mate.
Yes, same, mate. I enjoyed it. I tried to make that Yank tank as fat as I could.
Well, you did a bloody good job.
Because it's fat enough.
You did a bloody good job, mate.
My
I can tell you
eyes were
that.
pretty much shot at that point. I was pretty much just hanging on there.
Indeed, but so Nicky, did you enjoy that tonight? I mean, it looked like a great race between you and Darlow Boy towards the end, like the last 5-6 laps. It was absolutely epic.
Pace-wise, it was a lot better than I anticipated. I committed pretty early for one stop. I had to fuel save a little bit, but not too much.
Okay.
But I pretty much had to do a medium hard strategy because my tire in Corvette is just horrendous.
Yep.
So I would have liked to do opposite hard mediums, but mediums wouldn't have lasted at the end there, which would have forced me into a 2-stop, and then I think I wouldn't have been near P3.
Yeah. Okay. Well, great stuff. As I say, it was great watching you both race tonight. Absolutely superb stuff. So don't feel too bad about your P4. I think it was.
I think really, first Goodwood race that I really enjoyed for once. I usually it is slow. I made tons of mistakes there, but it was a fun race. I really enjoyed that.
Excellent stuff. Well done, Nicky.
Thanks, man.
Slowest engine.
Hello.
Hello. I'm still loving your little alien wiping the mist from the back window. It's absolutely superb. How did the race go this evening?
Yeah, not too bad, all things considered. The race went better than quali, but I had a nightmare on quali. I couldn't get a decent lap in. The race went fairly well. A few mistakes. A couple of times I started mowing the lawn, but all in all, not too bad.
You had some great old
hectic.
You were having some good old battles, I noticed.
Yes, quite a few, an uncomfortable amount. It was, I mean, to be fair, that's where some of my mistakes were happening, because I was sort of looking in the rearview mirror and...
you crumbled under the pressure.
Just checking. Well, kind of, yeah, basically, yeah. Looking where I'd been rather than where I was going.
Right, yes, okay.
Yeah, but no, it was good. It was fun. Pleased with the result, given what was it, 9th, I think I qualified, so 8th or something like that. Was a long way down, so yeah.
Good stuff.
Not too bad.
Okay, mate. Well done. Great finish.
Thank you. Thank you.
And Renchi, hello.
Hey, mate, you alright?
Yeah, good to have you back with us, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah, the McLaren, how did you find it?
The McLaren's okay. Around this track, it was actually really, really good. Qualified 6th. We've only managed to get a couple of good laps in. I made a few mistakes in that kind of slowed me down. And before I knew about it, it was like 5 minutes to go, and I was like, oh crap. So then I had to get really move on. So I qualified 6th. That was okay. Couple of silly mistakes from me, really. Just got myself into one of those loops that once you start making mistakes, that's it. They just keep on coming.
It's the point I made on stream was like it's very much like Brands Hatch or Laguna Seca, whereas if you start going off and you start making mistakes, it almost compounds. It's a self-compounding thing. It just you just keep doing it. It's very difficult to get back in the flow.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I opted for the 2-stop as I really couldn't be asked to fuel save and if buts and maybes. So I did the 2-stop to make sure that I would actually finish and not do a cannon drifter and run out of fuel at the end of the race. And then I started catching Calypso, which was good. I saw it go down from like 12 seconds. I made a little 12 seconds to like 9 seconds. Made a little bit of mistake, went back to 12. I was like, okay, let's just focus on here. I got it down to about 4.3 seconds. I was like, right, here we go. And then I went slow around one corner, took a bit too much curve, got on the grass, and it sent me straight off. So I was like, right, I can't get 9th. I can't do the recovery drive I wanted to do. So yeah, I think it was just a really unfortunate position I was in of where I was driving. But I remain positive, and think ahead to Suzuka, see what I can do there, see if I can sort of be on the pace again, and see where we can go from there. Really.
Good man. Well, you'll be pleased to know your dad was very vocal on chat again this evening. So always lovely to have him along. So wonderful stuff. Well done, Richie.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Okay, right. So thank you so much to the drivers this evening for the entertainment. That was absolutely mental. It was wonderful. Really close quality and a really close race. So wonderful stuff. Can I just thank Sammy, Bruno, Fast Ginger, Renchi's dad, Whippy Sausage, Darlo Boy, etc. for joining the chat this evening. It's been wonderful. As I say, apologies, Splatter wasn't on, but he's got some sort of life or something, and was doing something with work. So hopefully he'll be back for Thursday, which will be, quite. But he'll be back for Thursday, hopefully. And thanks to the drivers for all their efforts. And next week we have Suzuka, 25 laps at Suzuka in the night on hards by the look of it. So, good luck with that. I think that's the one stopper we can say before we actually go on track at all. Wonderful stuff. And if you care to...
say you're welcome.
I think I'm glad I'm missing
it's
that
you,
one.
isn't it, Darlo boy? It's you.
Yeah.
You're the devil incarnate with these things. Okay, right, fine. So, and if you fancy joining us on Thursday for our Group 3, we're at Laguna Seca. Oh my God, in Group 3. What a laugh that'll be. So that's that. Many spins and many bits of sand churned up. So absolutely fantastic. But guys, thank you so much for the entertainment this evening. You did brilliantly well, and we will see you at the next one. Cheers, chaps.
Cheers, Mark.
Cheers, Mark.
Thank you.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers,
Well done.
guys.
See you later, guys.
See you all.
Well done, everyone.